The important thing to come out of the game was we never got scored against. That was very important. Good to put a marker down in this first game of a tough tour. But we're happy to get the win, and as Vern said, I think we probably left a couple of tries out there, but we got out there. We done our talking on the field, and we're pleased to get off to a good start on the tour. It was tough. I mean, we're not used to playing in heat like this, but I think it was better when the sun obviously was down before the start of the game, but the ball was incredibly slippy. Yeah, you've probably seen that in some of the play. It was a dry night, but the ball was slippy, and we coughed up a couple of chances and another couple of times in open play, so that sort of destructured the game a little bit as well.
Coach, does the heat affect your game plan going into the week, or do you just play your game?
You just play your game. I don't think the heat has as much of an effect as rain or a lot of wind. I mean, we had a dry track, and I think it's guys like playing, get good conditions to play with and be able to move the ball and get good purchase with your feet on the ground. So it was just mostly fatigue. We had to deal with that, and perhaps sometimes we had to put our reserves on, our replacements on a little bit earlier. And there was a good combined effort. The guys that came on really helped, and that was important. So that, It was, quite frankly, even though it was hot, I think it was good to get a dry track, and I think hopefully we'll get one next week as well. So it means, if you're probably right in a lot of ways, with a dry track, even if it's hot, we can play the ball, we can take initiative, we can keep possession, or try and keep possession and keep pressure on the opposition.
What was the most pleasing aspect for you tonight?
The fact that we didn't get a try scored against us, against a team that didn't give up. They kicked a little bit more in the second half. We were lucky that we put them under pressure on their line-outs and their scrum, so they didn't get a lot of possession. They couldn't launch their plays. But when in an unstructured, I thought they were quite effective. They made ground, and it put pressure on our defence. So I was happy that our defence kept its form, kept its shape, and we managed to keep coming up off the line, even late in later parts of the game. So guys are obviously talking and working together, and I think that work together for me is really important and pleasing.
And in the third quarter, Vern, neither side excelled. The Scots, you felt, if they scored again in the third quarter, they might have run away with the game. Instead, was it lack of concentration because you just had a 15-minute break? You probably can't really blame fatigue there, or maybe.
I think the problem, the ball was very hard to control, and a fast game, a ball hard to control, dry conditions. It's a contrast. It was fast but humid, and the ball was difficult to control. I think we saw a lot of knock-ons as the fatigue came in, and probably concentration. And concentration with the fatigue was a telling factor. So all those things really made it difficult to play and keep phases of play. We've got a couple of concerns for the first game. We've got 3 others to go, so we knew it was going to be a tough tour, and that'll be one of the telling factors.
We've learned that the back 3 was going to look great last year at the Six Nations. Got a couple of tries out today. Is that satisfying to see them looking sharp?
Yeah, it is. But there was initiative. We've got great back 3, but the initiative all over the park was important. And we saw the first line break we made, I think, was from our loose head prop, and that's important. Everyone's putting their hand up and trying to get the team going forward. And initiative is a very important thing in this game. And I was pleased that even though there were mistakes made, there was still the intention to keep playing and keep pressure on the opposition, even though we'd correct in front. So it's really positive. I'm really happy about that.
What did you see as the area that needs most work versus media on this?
Oh, straight after the game, I like to look at the video, but we'll come back to basics. We want to do the simple things well, so we'll come back to kick-offs. We'll have a look at those and make sure we can get out of our half with a little less pressure, that we can improve our line out, improve our defence, improve everything. I think it's a first run together. We'll certainly look back, and this result will give us confidence, and confidence is important running into the next game against Canada.
Greg, you played standoff yourself, playing a lot of standoffs. How did you rate Finn's contribution today?
Yeah, I thought he played well. As I said, sort of during the week, he's a confident lad, and that's very important. And he's got a calm head on him for playing in that pivotal position, and he showed that tonight. He's cool, he's calm. He put in a lovely chip near the end of the game. He kicked the touch well. and he made his tackles. So, all round for his first run out, and I knew he would because he's had a good season with Glasgow. So I think it was good for him to get a couple of early touches, get him into the game, and he settled in quickly.
Yeah, just to be clear, the nature of Jeff Cross's injury, was it likely to head home now, or will you kind of review that tomorrow?
We will review all that. All of the guys that were injured today will have a good look tomorrow morning, and we'll let you know then.
Coach, was there a positive that you saw that you didn't expect from the American side, a strength perhaps? Because the American fans are looking for something.
Yeah, it was difficult for them because, as we said, they didn't have a platform to really launch their play, but they never gave up. I mean, they're a team that I thought they made ground at times around rucks. They caught us unawares a couple of times, and they've got powerful runners, powerful athletes, and I'm sure they'll be looking at the game tomorrow, and they'll be looking to improve, and they'll improve their next game because there's a lot of energy coming from their team, and they just need to channel it, I think, a little bit, and they'll be fine.